Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show. Hi, Geshe Michael. Hi, Brian. Today is Friday, the 22nd of May, and we have a very beautiful and inspiring question from Beatrice from Shanghai. So let's listen to it.
Hello, Gustav. This is Beatrice from Shanghai. My question is that could you lead us to plant the seeds for the peace and the stability of the world? Because the coronavirus spreading worldwide, it may be followed by the financial or political crisis. So I think it may be powerful for us. Anyone see this video, do together to create the peace of the world for our future and for our children. Thank you so much.
An amazing question and a very popular topic right now, because probably there are a lot of people who are thinking about how this virus situation is going to unfold economically and politically after it will be contained from a health point of view. So thank you very much, Beatrice, for asking this question, because you are going to help a lot of people that are going to watch the show. And I would like to do a very, very short summary on what I heard as areas from her question. So one thing was the fact that she asked about the seeds for peace and stability. And I am very interested to learn about your opinions, Geshe Michael and Brian, on how to plant peace and stability, especially peace. And also, she mentioned about how to prevent a financial crisis or a political crisis after the virus situation will be contained, and we will see the effects of this long period of lockdown. So I would like to invite first Brian to tell us, what do you think, Brian, about this question?
Well, this question is, for me, when I heard it, it was like something that has a background on her mind of not being selfish, because she's thinking about everyone. I mean, she thinks about the financial crisis, the political crisis, and the peace that affects everyone. And I have to say, Beatrice, congratulations on not thinking only in yourself. That is fantastic. And I would like to attack, just to get rid of this part of the question, not to get rid of it, but to answer it quickly. The financial, we know, according to the DCI system, that the financial crisis could be finished just by sharing what we have with others. I think that this topic has been held in a lot of the Peachtree Morning Show episodes, in which we and the other, all the teachers that have been here, share with us that sharing is the key to stop having these struggles financially. And I think that there's no much to say on that topic. But what about the peace, Geshe Michael? What do you think about peace?
Well, I feel like the peace and the financial stability are connected. And, today, this morning, I went for a walk, and with my partner, Veronica, we have a beehive near here. So we are growing bees and honey. And usually we like to make a coffee before the morning show, and we go out, we take a walk, and we go to see our bees. And so I was standing I live on the side of a mountain. Let me show you guys.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
so we stand on the side of the mountain, and we're looking down, and I caught myself, my feeling changed in my heart. So I was feeling a little bit nervous, anxiety, uptight, not big, okay, but I was a little nervous, thinking about the future, how are we going to pay for everything? we have some big projects going on. We are spending a lot of money, and they are nice projects, but I'm a little bit worried, you know. And then when I saw the blue sky and the mountain, suddenly my heart changed, and I felt this deep kind of peace. And I thought everything will be okay if, like Brian said, if we just keep sharing with each other, you know, if we keep sharing what we have with other people. You don't have to give half of your income, but I think if we all have this mindset that what I have is going to be less, okay, for 6 months or 1 year, what I have is going to be less, but I will share the same percentage as I shared before. You know, I will not be afraid to share. And I think we all have this fear. I realized this morning when I went to see the bees, I was holding this fear that, oh, maybe we won't have enough, you know. And then it broke when I thought, oh, what can I share with other people? You know, how much will I share? If I just share with other people, then everything's going to be fine. Everything will be good in the world, because the world is coming from me. So that's my idea. Just share what you have. Share. You don't have to share everything, you know, you don't have to share half. Share 10%. This week, share 10%. Next week, share 10% again. Next week, share 10% again. I think it will I think it will create peace in the world also. What do you think, Anna? What are you thinking? What are you guys thinking?
What you just said right now reminded me what happened to me 2 weeks ago. I am currently working with a marketing consultant, and I am in a program with her for 3 months, and I'm paying her monthly. And initially, when I signed a contract with her for her to help me, I thought, okay, I am helping a consultant to earn money during the lockdown because she's working from passion, it's her company, etc. And at the last invoice, at the last installment, I just felt, oh my God, maybe I will not have money this month. Because usually I am paying what I need to pay when I'm receiving the salary. It's the first thing that I'm doing. And I caught it, just like you said. I caught that feeling of stinginess, of worry, when I know, because I know, because I proved to myself. I know that it works. So I said, I felt this fear, and I said, Anna, this fear is coming from your bad seeds. Yeah, it's not connected. It's not connected to what you're doing. So be courageous and pay your colleague, because we are basically not colleagues but partners. Pay your partner, because in this way you will be paid by your partners or customers. So I saw it. I felt that I don't know how to describe it. That feeling, yeah. And I just said, be courageous and do what you wanted to do. And yes, I am giving a lot of donations. So I already have the habit of donating 10% a month. But also I'm doing coffee meditation for any type of purchase that I'm doing. So for example, in this lockdown, I started to buy vegetables and fruits, organic vegetable and fruits from local farmers.
Wow.
And I'm doing coffee meditation because I'm helping the economy, the local economy, and they have jobs. They are not losing their jobs.
Yeah, cool.
So that would be a practical thing for the financial stability and for the peace that is generated by the financial stability, because usually we are fighting on money, right?
If you want some honey from a local farmer, you let me know, okay?
Local farmer from another continent.
Brian, what are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking about what you mentioned about the connection between the financial stability, the peace, and the political issues. And I think you're right. I mean, they are all connected because, as also Anna mentioned, they all have to do with selfishness. So, when taking apart the point of sharing with others, when we think about others, the needs of others, how others are affected by the things I do, then I mean, let's think about it. Let's think about most of the wars that the world has seen, have seen. They all have to do with selfishness, something that anyone else wants to take. So I would say just let's change the state of mind that we have to something more um, generous, to stop think about me, and start to think about the world. And that will attack for sure the financial problems, the political problems, the war problems, and everything that could come or could not come because the world is coming from our seeds. And then everything will be better. And I wanna add something that Anna mentioned that I think it's pretty cool and that everyone that is watching this show should keep in mind. Uh, as I told you on Monday, I'm getting a car for my parents. And when I was when I was about to sign the contract to get it, I thought to myself, Brian, what are you doing? You're in the middle of the world crisis. What will happen if you don't have the money? And then I stopped and I thought, yeah, but one seed is the crisis, and one seed is if whether if you have the money or not. And if you want to stop the crisis that everyone else is watching, then you need to make this purchase. So when I get to pay the card, in my mind I have the thought, I'm helping the salesman, I'm helping the boss of the salesman, I'm helping the owners of the company of the car, I'm helping the investors, I'm helping the people who is building the car, the motor, and all the parts included. So thousands of jobs are all involved on the creation and sale of this car. And as the car, everything you buy every day to satisfy your needs. And so we go back to what we mentioned on Wednesday. If you change the mindset when you are doing the things you're already doing, then the results will be different.
Yeah, cool. That's very, very cool. Very cool what you said. Very cool. Yeah.
You wanna, thank you. You wanna add something?
Well, you make me think about a friend in the diamond business many years ago. He's from India, and he's a very great diamond dealer. He started as an accountant. He didn't make any money at all, and later he became one of the largest diamond dealers in the world. And he said what you said. He said, his name is Dhiru Shah, by the way, and he said, money has to move. Money has to move. Like, don't hang on to money. Okay, like in a crisis like this, we get scared. It's like toilet paper, you know. In America, everybody went to the store. Everybody bought 50 rolls of toilet paper. They brought it home and they are holding it. Me too. I have like 50. I looked at them yesterday. I said, Geshe Michael, what are you doing? You know, how many poops you have to make to use 50 rolls of toilet paper? You know, let them circulate, you know, let them move, let money, let money circulate. I like what you said, Brian, you know, to when you buy one thing, think about all the other people. Beatrice, you said, what can we do together? I love what you said. And you said for the future, for our children. I love that you said together. So I think if all of us have this idea, like Brian talked about, that we want the money to move and we want the things to move. Don't hold all the toilet paper. Don't hold all the dollars, you know, let them move. And when money moves, then together, if we all do it together, I think what Beatrice said about together, and then it will help the future generations also. Anna, what do you think?
I think that this is a global lesson of we are in this together.
Yeah.
It's one of the lessons that this is how I perceive it. We all need to learn because this virus is for everybody. Doesn't matter the skin color, the religion, how much money you have, doesn't matter. So I live in the UK. The prime minister, the most powerful person in the state, was in the hospital. Yeah. So not funny at all. Yeah. And this brings us to understand, okay, we kind of are equal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if we have our differences, at the end of the day, we are equal. So let's help each other and let's share what we have. Yeah. So this is what I think. The timer just announced us that we should be wrapping up. So I would invite you to mention one important practical thing for Beatrice that you are suggesting to her in order to create peace and avoid a possible crisis that might come afterwards. Brian, do you want to start?
Okay, so
One
Beatrice,
practical thing.
one practical thing is stop thinking about how you will be affected with all of this and start to help people to see that sharing and stop thinking about themselves is the solution to improve their this all this situation for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Geshe,
Based on what you said,
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
sorry, it got interrupted.
Oh
Did
no,
you?
go ahead. No. Go ahead.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
I wanted to build on what you said about the crisis. So what I am doing, I have created a very small community of people who are afraid of the future crisis. And we meet 1 hour on Zoom every week. And we are talking about our fears and we are planting before we are planning to eliminate the fears of the political crisis or economical crisis. And we started to work from now. So that would be my recommendation. Take a friend, talk about the fears that you have, and help each other every week. And in this way, you are planting the seeds for a better outcome after the lockdown. Geshe Michael, what is your practical suggestion?
Yeah, I have two comments. Number one, share something every day. That's all. Just share something every day. Make sure you share something every day. So attack your fear. You know, sharing fights the fear. So share one thing every day. That's all. Just share a little bit of money or something. Share every day. Second, I forgot to congratulate Anna that your country's prime minister had a baby this week or last week.
Yes.
And I think it's very auspicious during the crisis that your prime minister is working so hard to have a baby. I think that's very cool. That's all.
Okay.
I want to say something before we leave. I'm sorry, Anna. As you know, I'm working on DCI team preparing the online programs that are coming, and you should be excited as I am. And in one of those programs, Geshe Michael gives some advices, and they compare how to plant certain results with gardening. As part of my job is to check that these videos have the quality that the person that is going to buy it deserves. So I follow some of his gardening advices. My mom has a rose plant that was kind of dead, and after following his advices, here it is.
Wow.
Now it's about to bloom. So thanks to those advices, that rose is about to bloom again.
Wow, cool. Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Great.
Michael.
Okay, super. So before we are going to see the next question for Monday, and before finding out the winner of the Spotify playlist, because today is Friday, yeah. Brian, can you share? Yes, perfect.
So remember, guys, send your questions to seedquestions@diamondcutterinstitute.com. Video vertical selfie style, maximum 30 seconds. And to seedquestions@diamondcutterinstitute.com. And we have
the winner of the Spotify playlist because it's Friday. Geshe Michael, do you want to announce the winner, the big winner of the week?
Well, I'm very happy to announce that the winner is Victor Gonzalez,
yay.
from the best city in the world, Mexico City. And I just want to say your playlist was I think it was very hip. And I think it kind of put me in a good mood. The virus situation makes us a little bit down sometimes. And Victor, your playlist just made my day very special and made the day very hip. So me and Brian and Anna, we voted and we decided to vote for your playlist. So we'll post that playlist on the Facebook. Brian will post it on Facebook and on YouTube. And you can catch it. It's a great list. It's a great playlist. And thank you guys for sending your playlists. They're amazing.
And we have the mixed nuts.
One more thing, this week, I guess you guys already know, there's a total of 65 classes where we are going to talk about translating the ancient books. We have 10 translators from around the world. They are working to translate these ancient books to dig out the wisdom, which is the source of all the DCI programs. So you're very welcome. Just check out, send an inquiry into this gmail.com mixed nuts class. And I think you're going to really enjoy it. Okay, thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything. And before we go on our weekends, let's see the question for Monday, a question that comes from Romania, my home country. So I'm very excited about it.
Hello, Michael. My name is Delia and I'm from Romania. My question is, what is the seed to be intelligent? My daughter of almost 10 years old can understand very easily, for example, seeds. She can make correlations. She can memorize and do a long flow of movements in a dance, but she struggles understanding math concepts, do calculations as the content of math is getting harder and harder in school. So that is my question. Thank you. Bye.
What a great question.
The question is, what are the seeds to become more intelligent, to raise your IQ? Great question. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend and see you on Monday on the Peachtree Morning Show. Bye.
Yeah, don't forget to listen to Victor's playlist on the weekend.
Exactly.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.